Hello aspirants, welcome to Veranda IAS YouTube channel. From today onwards, you will be getting current affairs videos on standalone topics. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the 6th Quad Summit. We shall discuss why it is in news, what is Quad, 6th Quad Summit and Wilmington Declaration, and prelims practice question. So why it is in news? Prime Minister attends the 6th Quad Leaders Summit in Wilmington, Delaware. Our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi participated in the 6th Quad Leaders Summit in Wilmington, Delaware on 21st September 2024, hosted by the President of the United States of America, HE Mr. Joseph R. Biden, Prime Minister of Australia, Mr. Anthony Albanese, and Prime Minister of Japan, Mr. Fumio Kishida, also participated. So, what is Quad? It is also known as the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. The Quad is an informal strategic forum comprising four nations. Those are democracies, namely United States of America, India, Australia, and Japan. And one common thing is they belong to Indo-Pacific region. Let us learn about the background behind formation of Quad. Its origin can be traced back to the evolution of Exercise Malabar and the 2004 tsunami, when India conducted relief and rescue operations for itself and neighboring countries and was later joined by the US, Japan, and Australia. The Quad group met for the first time in 2007 on the sidelines of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, that is, ASEAN. It is considered an alliance of maritime democracies, and the forum is maintained by meetings, semi regular summits, information exchanges, and military drills of all the member countries. The then Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was the first to pitch the idea for the formation of Quad in 2007. However, Australia withdrew from the forum due to political pressure from the Chinese government and the escalating conflict between the US and China in Asia Pacific region, and later they rejoined the Quad Forum in 2010. The principles and objectives of Quad. One of the primary objectives of Quad is to work for a free, open, prosperous and inclusive Indo-Pacific region. It is basically seen as a strategic group to reduce Chinese domination. The core objective of the Quad is to secure a rules-based global order, freedom of navigation, and a liberal trading system. The coalition also aims to offer alternative debt financing for nations in the Indo-Pacific region. The Quad leaders exchange views on contemporary global issues such as critical and emerging technologies, connectivity and infrastructure, cybersecurity, maritime security, humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, climate change, pandemic, and education. Let's learn about the previous Quad summits. The first Quad summit was a virtual summit held on 12th March 2021. Second summit held at Washington on 24th September 2021, which was hosted by the United States. A third summit was virtual summit held on 3rd March 2022. The fourth summit held at Tokyo on 24 May 2022, which was hosted by Japan. The fifth summit was held at Hiroshima on 20 May 2023, hosted by Australia. The sixth summit, which is currently happening now, held at Wilmington in USA on 21 September 2024 and hosted by the United States. So what is Wilmington Declaration of the Quad Group? On 21 September 2024, the leaders reiterated that the Quad remains to be a force for global good. The leaders made the following announcements to address the development priorities of the Indo-Pacific region and of the global community as a whole. The first one is Quad Cancer Moonshot, a groundbreaking partnership to save lives in the Indo-Pacific region by combating cervical cancer. Maritime Initiative for Training in Indo-Pacific, shortly known as Maitri, to enable Indo-Pacific partners to maximize tools provided to IPMDA and other Quad initiatives. First ever Quad at Sea Ship Observer mission in 2025 to improve interoperability and advance maritime safety. The Quad Ports of the Future Partnership, which will harness the Quad's collective expertise to support sustainable and resilient port infrastructure development across the Indo-Pacific. Quad Principles for Development and Deployment of Digital Public Infrastructure in the region and beyond. So comment, what is digital public infrastructure? A semiconductor supply chains contingency network memorandum of cooperation to enhance resilience of Quad's semiconductor supply chains. Collective Quad effort to boost energy efficiency, including deployment and manufacturing of high-efficiency affordable cooling systems in the Indo-Pacific region. India's establishment of a space-based web portal for Mauritius to support the concept of open science for space-based monitoring of extreme weather events and climate impact. A new subcategory under the Quad STEM Fellowship announced by India for students of Indo-Pacific region to pursue a 4-year bachelor's level engineering program at a Government of India funded technical institute. The leaders welcomed the next hosting of the Quad Leaders Summit by India in 2025. To take the Quad agenda forward, they adopted the Quad Wilmington Declaration. Let us practice a prelims question. With reference to 6th Quad Summit, consider the following statements. First statement, the 6th Quad Summit was attended by leaders from the United States, Japan, India, and Australia and hosted by the United States. The second statement is, the Wilmington Declaration was issued in this summit. Which of the above given statements are correct? Please comment your answer. Thank you and don't forget to subscribe.
Veranda IAS, where your dream becomes reality.